Welcome to Quick Rip. Big B here with you. Hope you're doing well out there, fight fans. Hey, you know what? Here in Winnipeg, it's snowing like a motherfucker. Cold out. It's gonna only get colder. So I figured I'd heat things up a little bit here. Cracked a beer. Had a few rips of the bong. And I'm gonna talk a little BKFC because we have BKFC 34 going down Saturday, December 3rd, Hollywood, Florida. Yes, the Squared Circle is back in North America, and they've got not one, but two championship fights scheduled for our entertainment here. We got the middleweight belt up for grabs in the co-main, as well as the lightweight belt is up for grabs in the main event. Co-main and main are looking absolutely stellar on BKFC 34. The rest of the card fills out nicely with up-and-comers, fighters looking to make a fucking name for themselves. So they're hoping we're tuning in and paying attention. Now, I'm not going to go into the whole card here. I am just going to focus on the co-main and the main event, the two title fights at BKFC 34. Stellar matchups here. The co-main, tightly contested contest is what we're looking at odds-wise. Main event, we're looking at possibly somebody with a huge upset because we do have a big favorite and we do have a big live dog in the main event for the lightweight belt. So without further ado, let's get at it. The co-main BKFC 34 features the interim champion Francesco Recchi. He's taking on David Mundell. Now this is going to be for the middleweight championship belt. This one's fucking interesting. You know what? I'm learning more and more about these fighters. Obviously myself coming from a heavy MMA background. Which that's all I watched for years was MMA until bare knuckle BKFC caught my eye and kind of been hooked ever since. Exciting stuff as always, and I learned a little bit more about the interim middleweight champion Francesco Recchi just earlier today actually. The shit that dude's been through and still marches on. I mean, he was punched in the throat during one contest, finishes the fucking fight, wins the fight before having to collapse and go to the fucking hospital because he couldn't breathe, and it ended up he was in a induced fucking coma and all this other shit. And he's still coming back and scrapping after that. That's absolute fucking warrior mentality there, and awesome stuff from Francesco. Not only that, he gets past that, and apparently after that, I believe it was his next fight or his last fight, he actually tore his fucking ACL, so he had to undergo surgery for that. The dude is just as tough as they fucking come. It seems no matter what life throws at him, he just gets back up and plays again. It's just fucking insane. If you don't know the story of Francesco Recchi, check out the BKFC app. They've got some good stuff on there. YouTube's got some awesome fucking shit on there as well. So I highly recommend check that out before Saturday night, before the big fight. Okay, Francesco Recchi, David Mundell. Recchi's riding a fucking 5-fight win streak with BKFC. As I've stated, just as tough as they come. I've never heard such incredible perseverance and shit. I mean, MMA, you got guys tearing their ACL and they're never the same. This guy gets throat punched in a fucking coma, torn ACL, and he's the fucking interim champion. crazy fucking shit. I'm just blown away by his story, and it's just got me even more fucking pumped for this scrap against David Mundell. Now, 5-fight win streak for Recchi. Not only that, 4 of the 5 wins have come via KO. The dude just gets better and better. I mean, his backstory, and then the fact that he's an absolute proven finisher. There's no question why he's the interim champion, right? So 4 or 5 wins come via KO. I believe he last fought Ulysses Diaz. I think that was back in June of this year. So he's staying fucking active, regardless of injuries and shit like that. He's staying absolutely active. Now across the ring, the squared circle from Recchi is going to be Mundell. Mundell's 5-1 with BKFC, so he's on a fucking decent tear himself. Actually, his only loss was against the always tough Hector Lombard. No shame in having a loss against Lombard on your record, right? Especially if it's your only fucking loss. Now, since the loss to Lombard, Mundell has actually won 3 straight. So that's what has earned him this shot at Recchi. This is going to be fucking incredible. Like I said earlier, this is fairly close as far as odds. Now, with Recchi being the slight favorite, but it's tight. It's tight. And I think the closer we get to fight time, the closer those odds are going to be. I believe that by the time the fucking bell rings and they knuckle up, this fight's probably going to be damn near even. Intense stuff from BKFC. BKFC 34 co-main. Middleweight strap is on the line. Yeah, boys. We got Francesco Recchi versus David Mundell. You're not going to want to miss that one. All right, on to the main event at BKFC 34. Lightweight strap up for grabs. Champion Luis Palomino. He's taking on Tom Shoaff. Now, it's always a fucking treat when you get to see Palomino fight. As technical as they come, he's just a fucking machine in there that seems to get better as the rounds go on. Pretty much the opposite of most people, right? Most people fade as the fight goes on. Palomino gets fucking better as the fight goes on. Kind of like a Nate Diaz effect going on there with Palomino. Now the champ obviously has been on fire. He's undefeated in the squared circle. 7-0. 7-0. That's an incredible fucking record. And realistically, Palomino has appeared to be unstoppable. Now, he isn't known as a finisher. He has, off the top of my head, I'm trying to think, maybe one or two at the most, finishes out of those 7 bouts, but he does prefer to basically box the fucking ears off you over the course of 5 rounds. He's in great shape, excellent cardio, and as I say, he appears unstoppable. His opponent here on Saturday night, Tom Shoaff, he's going to be in for a hell of a fucking fight, and hopefully he's ready. Tom's obviously no fucking slouch. I mean, you're fighting for the lightweight strap against arguably bare knuckles greatest fucking fighter at the moment. You don't get there by accident. Now, Shoaff's riding a 3-fight win streak. As he gets a crack at that belt, the great thing about Tom is all 3 fights have seen him finish. There's no doubt that he's going to be looking for that fourth finish in a row. He last saw action in April, where he finished Bruce Luchmedel. The guy's a finishing machine. Is he going to be able to finish Palomino? I mean, that's the $1,000,000 fucking question, right? Obviously, he's got a chance. He's in the fucking fight. As I mentioned earlier, this is the one where Palomino is a heavy favorite. Heavy favorite at the moment. This is Wednesday, so we're halfway to fight time, and Palomino is a crazy fucking favorite. But Tom Shoaff he's got a chance. He's got a chance. We all know anything can and usually fucking does happen in combat sports. So, I mean, that's like I say. To me, I think he's a live dog. Now, I'm not known as a betting man, but if I was, I would be tempted to possibly put a little bit of cash down on Shoaff. In all honesty, chances are he's not going to win, but the things that we've seen lately, who the fuck knows? I mean, Kayla Harrison just lost. That was a huge upset. You look at Leon Edwards' fucking head kick over Usman. The other one that we just fucking had. I must have smoked too many bowls. It's escaping me right now. Adesanya and Pereira. Same fucking thing. You know, last round, and the unthinkable fucking happens in combat sports. And Tom Shoaff's going to be looking to make that a reality. I think this is going to be a better fight than the odds predict. It's going to be interesting to see what Shoaff has for Palomino, as Luis really hasn't shown any chinks in his armor as of yet. But that's what we have, folks. Co-main and main event at BKFC 34 going down in Hollywood, Florida. Good fucking shit. I'm pumped. I'm ready to see some fucking action. How about you? Thanks for joining me here today on Quick Rip. Hey, if you enjoyed the video and you want to learn more about BKFC, you want to talk more about BKFC, make sure you hit that thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe. Everything BKFC, MMA, we got it all here at Bowls, Beers, and Brawls. Till next time, everybody, take care and peace.
That's fucking weird, huh? Holy shit.
I think the truth from below.